So first, we start with a complimentary audit. So we give this for free for both Meta and Google, where we point out the optimizations that could be done right now to improve performance and come up with a unique strategy for your brand. So even if you decide not to work with us, hope this is going to be beneficial to your brand. And this is kind of just a sneak peek of how the audits look like. As you can see, there's a lot of details, a lot of screenshots showing what ads are performing well, which ones are not, even down to the product page and some custom metrics that we add in there to really show you what needs to be done on the account. There's more than this. If the brand decides to continue working with us, then there will be an onboarding process in Notion where I ask discovery questions to get to know the brand a lot more, and the competitors, some questions about the product and why it makes it so unique. We are able to do a lot of research. Our marketing research will be so much better if we have this information directly from the client. In this Notion page, it's not just asking questions, but also we have a budget pacer to track budgets. We have some calculators in here. We have ad copy and some other pages that we're going to add as you see our way of working on the account. Another thing that we like to do is set up all the tracking. There's some brands that they don't even have Google Analytics. And Google Analytics, I would say, is very important because it gives us a lot more data to work with as opposed to just the Shopify analytics. We are able to see, for example, the conversion rates of specific product pages. As soon as GA4 is set up, we create a Looker Studio report where we can see the whole funnel where they view the item, add to cart, begin checkout, all the way to purchase. We could see for specific products, the conversion rates here. And then the revenue based on the source/medium. Right here, we could see the scroll depth of the page. So how many people made it 75% of the page down? How many people spent 90 seconds on the page before adding to cart? We could get some averages. Whenever we do any changes on the page or any changes at all, we could filter it here where if it's less than what we're used to or the average, it'll show as red. If it's more, then it'll show as green. That means whatever change we made is beneficial. So that's just a sneak peek of the report. We also have reporting for both Meta and Google and live. So whenever you want to see the budget in real time, like how much we've spent, you go in here. And we have a lot of dashboard reports here, like Google Analytics, Google Ads, Shopify, conversion rates. Most of my clients like to look at the product conversion rates and, of course, like how much we've spent and the ROAS. Those are the main metrics. Here are some recommended apps that we show here that we give to clients. So the first one is Hotjar, where we can see user behavior on the page for any changes. We have heat maps, we have recordings, and this is free, by the way, to set up. It's going to be low traffic, but at least to have it set up and get some traction and kind of get an idea of where users are gravitating to. And then also Shoplift, which I'm a partner with. If you have Shopify, this app allows you to A/B split test any page you want. So typically, I like to test a product page, and it makes it super easy. Don't need to be a developer. As long as you can move around things on Shopify, then we could do some tests. From there, once we have all the technical setup, because we want to make sure you are set up for success, a lot of data, a lot of insights for the website, and understanding the brand. Then we get to the market research, creative research, looking over all the videos of competitors, static images, and we also look at whatever has been working already for your brand, and we come up with a strategy. And we already have a methodology that has worked time and time again for multiple clients, where it's a 4-phase strategy where we test single variables. Whatever ad performs the best, we validate in phase 2 in a conversion campaign. If it does well, we would like to test different audiences. And if we get the right audience, the right creative after the first phase, then we can create a phase 4, which is the fun part, scaling. So that's just a quick sneak peek. There's, of course, a lot more details with each phase, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions when it comes to our methodology. Same thing with Google. We have our own methodology where we have top of the funnel YouTube Shorts, middle funnel Performance Max, shopping, standard shopping campaigns, search campaign, and then for remarketing, we have some demand gen and YouTube Shorts. So we have a whole process for this, and this is just a sneak peek of what we do with each of our clients.